Hey everyone, it's Rene from Bringing Life Back to Basics, and today I am doing a super quick makeup tutorial that I do when I'm trying to get ready for work in the morning. I always value sleep more than like anything else, so I like to cut corners while still making my makeup look amazing and flawless. I really wanted to do a tutorial like this for a long time, but as you can see, I have plenty of acne to go around, and I was just, I guess, a little bit embarrassed to be showing my bare face and being like, oh, look at me do my makeup. But it really frustrated me that a lot of people who are promising like amazing makeup, that I'm like, your skin already looks perfect. Of course your skin looks great with this makeup on. So anyway, I'm just going to be doing a quick fresh face tutorial for all of you for getting ready for work in the morning, and let's hopefully make it under 5 minutes. We'll see where we go. So first things first, I like to wash my face, and then I put on toner, eye cream, and day cream. I'll let that dry for a few minutes while I put on my lotion and whatever after the shower, and then I get down to business. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is applying this Luxe foundation. It's liquid, it's from Glow Minerals, and it has this handy little pump thing. I personally prefer to just put a little bit on my hand and then take it from the back, and I'm going to be using the Sigma Flat Kabuki brush, whatever. I think it just looks the best. And then I just really, honestly, I just kind of put it wherever and I blend it out. My mom was like the blending police, whatever. I used to get so mad at her. I was like, what the heck, lady? Like, I put on my makeup, let me just live my life. And, yeah, no, she was doing me a big favor by telling me to blend my makeup. Okay, I need a little more. I always start off with less. You can kind of see it on there. And then I work my way up, especially because my skin is naturally so pale that I don't know, like, I feel like if I put on too much foundation, it just whites me out, and then I look like I need hella bronzer, but whatevs. Okay, so as you can see, I really try and get it into my hairline, down on my chin. I don't like having makeup on my neck. I know a lot of people do that as a way of matching their foundation to their skin. I personally do not like that, so I don't do it. I have a little piece of toilet paper, or sometimes, you know, like a makeup wipe, just to have on hand in case I have extra to wipe off. As you can see, I don't really have much need for concealer after this. This foundation is literally a godsend. It's worth every penny. But I am going to put a little bit in some problem areas. Okay, I have a little bit of acne up here, a little guy right there, dark circles that even coffee can't fix. Okay, and then I like to use, oh sorry, that was the Maybelline concealer, use whatever you like. Anyway, then I quick dab it out. I'm not really getting too much into the products here because, to be honest, everyone has like stuff that they like to use, and what works for me may not work for you. I'll link the products below in case that's something you're interested in, but I don't know, I just feel like you're going to use what you want to use, and I don't want you going out there and spending a bunch of money on something just because like you think that it would be better. Alrighty. I have the Laura Mercier powder. This powder, if you have oily skin, so like I said before, I have acne, and so I have like combination skin, and tends to be a little more oil prone in my T-zone, but I also get kind of flaky. So for me, you know, finding makeup that really works for me is difficult. So I really like this foundation paired up with the Laura Mercier powder. This really helps keep my oil under control without making me look cakey. And I prefer a translucent powder just because I want my skin to still look somewhat natural. I don't want it to look literally like someone painted a wall with thick paint, you know what I mean? Okay, so done with that. I like to have a little bit of bronzer just cause. I like to use the Physicians Formula Shimmer Brick. It's a lot of fun to add a little bit of color, just because when you are pale like me, if you don't add blush or bronzer or whatever, it can tend to actually kind of look like a ghost if you don't liven up your life a little bit. So do that, do this, put a little bit up there on the temples, because apparently that's what you're supposed to do. I don't know. Anyway, Sometimes, let's see, looking at the clock, sure, why not? We'll highlight. I just take a little bit of brush. This is Champagne Pop, for anyone wondering, because it's the only highlighter I have, because it's the only highlighter I need. That being said, it's the only highlighter I've tried, so maybe don't take my word on that. All right, so next, I like to do a little something over my eyes. As you saw before, you know, I did blend my concealer and foundation all over my eyes, but I found that it gets really creasy if I don't put something on over it. So I alternate between the Morphe palette, which is the 35T. I really like it. I grabbed the wrong palette. So I guess we aren't using the Morphe today. I'll use any Morphe palette, really. But I also have this little guy, it's Coffee by Glow Minerals. And so it's nice because it has like the 3 shades that I really, really need, and they work well for my skin tone. So I just take the lighter shade, I toss it over, and I know I've been talking a lot, so kind of distracted on this one. Okay. I don't know, I think that's cute, it'll do. All right, and then, let's see, I got a little bit of time, so I like to add just a little bit of dimension. So I take like a middle color similar to that one that I have on top. And I just like to put that in the crease and in the corners just to add a little bit of dimension to my eyes. Sometimes I'll add eyeliner if I am really running ahead of schedule that day. Let's be honest, that's like once in a blue moon. So that don't happen very much. And then, what's next? I like to add a little bit of chapstick so that can set in before I put on lip gloss. And then, so you can kind of see, pretty natural, right? I usually would curl my lashes, but let me show you what happened. The little cushion cannot stay in its spot. Shame on you. Whatever. Anyway, so I need to get myself a new one. I heard Tweezerman is good. I think that's what the makeup artist at work told me. So I'm gonna try that out next. I'll let you know what I think. But in the meantime, I just take mascara, I put it on, and to be honest, most days I end up putting this on at a stoplight or once I already get to work to make sure I have enough time. So I'll leave the house like this. And I mean, if you really want to see me put on mascara, I will, but I usually only put it just on the top lashes. I do 2 coats each, so I do just a coat on one eye, and then while it's setting, I kind of put it on another, and then I put on more, and then I'm done. And I tend to not put any on my lower lash line just because it bleeds, and then I feel like I'll look like a raccoon halfway through the day. Not cute. So yeah, that's how I do my makeup on an average work day, and I really hope that this is something that you guys find valuable, to really see that like less is more. And to be honest, I mean, I could have gotten away with no concealer, I could have gotten away without the bronzer, I could have not done the crease, and like I said, you can even run out the door with no mascara if you're comfortable doing that. I personally, I like love to have mascara on. I think it's one of the most essential makeup items, but it is something that I could save for later, so I do typically if I'm running a little bit behind. So anyway, I would love to see what you guys do to get ready for work. I know some people can wear no makeup to work, and that's totally fine. I do work at a salon, so I do have to have something on, and I do like to switch it up, you know. If I start work later in the day, then I'll whip out a palette and do some magic. But this is just my normal day-to-day routine, and I hope you guys found it helpful. Have a great day. Thanks.